The People's Progressive Party did not take part in the budget consultations, although they were invited by Finance Minister Winston Jordan well in advance. But now the PPP wants to contribute to the 2018 budget when the Finance Minister is just about rehearsing his presentation. The PPP just don't want to merely contribute, but they want their proposals to be tabled in the National Assembly and debated prior to the presentation of the budget, with a view to influencing the government to take some of their ideas on board. The party's demands were conveyed by PPP's spokesperson on economic services, Irfan Ali.
Now the Minister of Finance said there will be no new taxes. The problem is that it's not no new taxes. You have already taxed everything you can tax in the 2016 budget, 2015 and 2016 budget. So if you want to have improvement, you just can't come and say no new taxes. We have to go back on removing some of those taxes that was imposed, removing some of the fees that was imposed in the 2015 and 2016 budget, and put it back to the pre-2015 position where those fees were non-existent, were not at the rate it was, and where a number of those taxes was not at the rate it was.
The parliamentary opposition says that their 12-page motion covers an analysis of the country's economy and some measures which they think could be taken to help correct some of the economic challenges facing the country.
So we were asking that, listen, let us sit down and return those items that you now impose VAT on to the zero-rated position, so it will help the mother who has the single parent. It will help the mother who got to take her children to school, a single parent or a family. It will help medical supplies. It will help the conductors and the bus owners who have to pay new fees, because all of the costs is not kept at the primary level.
But this party that is imploring the government to drop the value-added tax is the same party that actually imposed the tax on Guyanese. In fact, the measures the PPP wants the government to adopt were those which were implemented by the PPP and were later adjusted by the coalition from 2015. Now the PPP is asking for the removal or reduction of VAT on almost every single item.
On essential food items, electricity and water, household solar plants, education, goods and services, pharmaceuticals and medical supplies, importation of inputs, raw materials for local manufacturers, for example. We are saying that let us go back to the removal of VAT on these items. This will help to stimulate the economy, it will bring in investment, and will encourage the manufacturing sector to expand their portfolio.
The Parliament office has informed the party that they are looking at the motion, but the Finance Minister is already on record as saying that the business of the government cannot be managed from the opposition benches. Royd and James, HGP Nightly News.